Nation, what it do, what it do, what it do. We back, we back, we back. Like I told you, I had something sweet for you. We got the 6 tips to success. It ain't the skills, it ain't nothing crazy. It's just 6 basic things that you should already know on success, getting to where you want to get to in life, and transforming your mindset so that you can be the person that you want to be today. And that's what's more important than anything, being that person that you want to be and that you see yourself being, and being that person today as we speak. Sorry for the lighting. I'm just working with a lamp. We're in the processes. So if you can, just bear with me. I appreciate it. And I hope y'all enjoy this quick segment. All right, so I'm going to grab something real quick. I got some notes here. I'm going to follow along in the 6 steps to success. I'm going to share a testimony with you guys today, and who I am, where I come from, why I'm doing this, and that's it. Everybody, if you're watching this on Facebook, social media, Instagram, y'all know who I am. Grew up in the church. Dad, brother, we're pastors. Mom, first lady. Fortunate to and thankful to have both parents in my household growing up. Everyone that know me grew up playing football, preacher kid. You know what they say about the preacher kids, we the worst ones. And that definitely was my life, being this stereotypical preacher kid, getting involved in bad things, not staying focused, and not living to the potential that I knew and always knew that I could get to. And this is what this is about today. That's how we gonna get it cracking. And that's why I'm taking the initiative to step out of the box and do what my heart is telling me, and go into the direction my heart is telling me. I was involved in a lot of things. For people that know me, I was involved in drugs, selling drugs, using drugs, not listening to the people that, had experience in different fields in life and getting to the next level, or just keeping a good and sturdy mindset. I wasn't taking the things that they had to say into consideration and applying it to my life. And by doing that, I set myself back. But everything happens for a reason. And that's the beauty of a testimony, is that what you go through is somebody else's breakthrough. That's just me sharing a little bit about myself. I've been in the music industry. A lot of people, they know me. I've been doing that for a while now. And it's just, it's time to do something different. It's time to expand. It's time to step into, what people would say your calling. I don't know if this is my calling, but I do know that this is where my heart is leading me. And not only that, as I look back and connect the dots, as Steve Jobs said in his famous speech, is that I've been studying this particular field, personal development, spiritual development, for almost 10 years. God had put that into my spirit, and looking back and reflecting over my life. And as I see that, one thing that came to me in that was, I have a testimony for someone. And this is for anybody that's lost. I mean, you don't know which way to go. You just tired of being tired. And you just need someone to not necessarily follow, but someone to go through it with that can understand you. I would love to be that person for you. I know I'm not the best as in experience-wise, only 29. Also, You know, I don't have any degrees, PhDs, but I do have knowledge and experience in certain areas more than the average person. So that's what I'm gonna be sharing. That's what my expertise is. My following is mainly people that are in the church, that are accustomed to the church way of living. And I'm here to help people come into the kingdom of heaven and the kingdom of God, to experience a blissful life. This is not anything outrageous, religious, anything of that nature. This is just good teachings that you can apply to your life in order to get the kingdom experience here on earth as it was always meant to be. So that's my testimony. That's why I'm here. That's why you see me on these videos. A lot of y'all won't understand. Some of y'all will understand. And a lot of y'all that know me, you know the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Some things are just in your blood to do. And that's one thing I realized, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. So I hope you guys enjoy this talk, this teaching on the 6 success tips to apply to your life. The first one is key. All of these are keys. Everybody will say they got a key, but everything has been the same since biblical times. It's always been the same and always will be. But what the real question is are we going to change the percentage of those who understand and those who are ready to bring these tips and these skills and these tools, to put them a part of their life, to make them part of their heart and part of their mind, where they literally breathe, eat, and sleep these skills and tools to be successful in your way. Everybody's success is not the same. And that's what you have to realize going to the next level of your life. Okay? So the first step, and the first tip here is action. Action, action, action. 10 times the action. You hear it from plenty of people. Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, Eric Thomas, Les Brown, Jim Rohn, Bob Proctor. Action, action, action. If you want to be successful, you have to take high action. You can't be hesitant and wait for a blessing. It doesn't work like that. You can have faith. Faith is needed in order to be successful, but you have to work in that faith. You can't sit around and wait for a blessing. It does not work like that, okay, people? It does not work. Why it does not work? Because I've experienced it. I've had faith. Is what you call it, but faith without works is dead. That's like saying 1 + 0 is 2, and that's not the case. 1 + 1 is 2, and the only way you can get that 2 is if you add another 1. So faith without works is dead, but faith with works is truly alive, and that's what this is about, becoming more alive and in tune with where we're trying to go in life. All right. So first one is action, action, action. Please take notes, take notes, take notes. Please take notes. And when you write action down, write 10 times next to it, so you know to do it 10 times as much as just doing it once or twice. Action, action, action. All right. So that's your first success tip. All right. The second one is going to go hand in hand with action, which all of them will go hand in hand with each other as we go down the list. The next one on the action is productivity. All right. Give me a second. It's productivity. Productivity. Action is good, but you must be productive in what you're doing. If you're not productive in what you're doing, then what are you doing? You get what I'm saying? You're just a dog chasing its tail. That's it. Don't look busy, be productive. Busy and being productive is not the same thing, because busy can be you just walking from wall to wall in your house all day. You know what I'm saying? That's busy. You know, busy can be you sitting on the stoop smoking a joint. You know, busy can be you rolling up. Busy can be you playing a video game, watching TV. So be productive towards where you want to be in your life. Okay. Whether that's monetary, relationship wise, spiritually, health wise. There's so many different aspects of life where we can be successful in and get to the next level. It's just not one area. Everybody thinks money. No, it's not all about money. Do you need to start taking action and having productivity in your relationships? Do you need to start taking action and having productivity in the way you have your physical health? Do you need to do the same thing in your spiritual health? So these are things that you have to think about. It's just not monetarily. It's about a way of living. Okay, so action first, then productivity. So making sure you're taking action, but making sure that you're being productive in the action that you're doing. Okay. All right, the third one, which wraps it up too, is attitude. Attitude. All right. Attitude is important because attitude is going to keep that drive going. Keep that drive going. When you're feeling unmotivated and you don't feel like doing it, your attitude is what's going to keep you pushing, because that's going to fire off the way that you think in your belief system. Is your attitude. Your attitude towards something dictates how you feel toward that thing. Okay, look at the world and what's going on. The attitude towards the police brutality is why the world is doing what it's doing, and the nation is doing what it's doing. Okay, so we have to understand that attitude is going to drive towards the next level. It's going to be the driving force towards the next level. Okay, that attitude is going to create that burning desire. Tired of being tired is an attitude, because it creates a desire for wanting more and having better in your life. Okay. All right. I hope you guys are taking notes. These are nuggets. These are bullet points. Let's go. All right. So remember, you gotta have attitude. If you don't have attitude, sit your butt down, because you're not ready. All right. Believe me when I say this, because I didn't have the attitude. I didn't have the attitude. All right. So during the time when I was looking up personal development, doing the research, watching Jim Rohn, watching E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher, watching Bob Proctor, watching Zig Ziglar, watching all of these people, I wasn't applying those things to the life because I didn't have the right attitude. It was just that simple. I did not have the right attitude, so I didn't apply certain things to my life in order to get better, in order to level up and get to the level that I wanted to see. Point blank in the period. It was all up here, attitude. Okay? So the third tip of being successful is having the right attitude. That can be number 1, number 2, or number 3, but you have to have the attitude in order to be successful. That's it. Okay? And if you want to see this and happen in real life, stay tuned. I'm going to show you the attitude that you need. I'm going to show you the productivity that you need to do. I'm going to show you the action that you need to do. All you have to do is just get along and ride the wave with me, and we're going to come up together. This is what this is about, bringing as many people in as you can. Okay? So attitude. Change your attitude, and you change your bank account. All right? So the fourth step that we're going into feeds right off of attitude. Excuse me. All right. The fourth one is changing bad habits to good ones. Bob Proctor speaks on this incredibly. All right. It's called paradigms and paradigm shifts. How to shift a bad paradigm or a bad habit into a new good one that's going to make you more productive. All right. That's what we want. That's what it's about. It's about being productive in what we do. Okay? So your attitude has to be right in order for you to change your bad habits. right? So you can't have a whatever attitude and expect to wake up earlier in the morning to go running. Not even wake up. You can't have whatever attitude and just expect to go running any time of day. It doesn't even have to you be waking up. Okay? So you can't be successful if you're not changing your bad habits into good habits. Okay? All right? We got to wake up on that. Change your bad habits into good ones. How do we do that? How do we change our bad habits into good ones? How do we do that? Ask yourself that. How do I change my bad habits into good ones? And if you don't know, then you need to do the research. I don't have to give you a way to change your bad habits into good ones. There's enough information on the planet that can help you. I'm here to just bring value into your life. Maybe even light up a light bulb in your head that you didn't think about before. That's it. All the research and the information that you can come across in the world through a book, through the internet, Google, YouTube. All right? So if you want to know how to change a bad habit into a good one, do the research. Look up that. Type in Google, change my bad habit into a good one. And it'll give you the information that you're looking for. All right? The Father has put everything on this planet that we need. Everything. All right? So that makes my job easier in serving you all because I can give you tips and you can go and apply these tips to your life. Not only that, go look up other people that's on a higher level than I am and get the same tips from them. Not only that, from a different light, which is great. Okay. So these 6 tips of success, they bam, 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 they right into each other. I mean, it's like a 100-round drum on the AK, Draco, whatever you want to call it. They coming right back to back. You understand? You understand? Look, man, I know what it's like to be consuming all your time. All you doing is smoking. You wasting all your money because all you doing is smoking. You making bad decisions because you're not in the right mindset. I know what that's like. I know what it's like to want to get up out of it, but you can't because you're in your own way. I know what that's like. Yeah, I do. And these tips are what's helping me now, right now, as I'm speaking to you on this video, because I didn't do this before, but these tips are helping me come here on this video to help you out today. Okay? And these are just 6 of them. This is just 6 of them. We ain't even tickled the tummy on this. Alright? I don't know if that's a saying, but hey, it is what it is. But the next one, after changing bad habits into good ones, is we're going right into laser focus. I got a little bored, that's why I keep looking down. But we're going to laser focus so you guys can see it. You see it right there. So that the camera can adjust. Laser focus. You know? Laser focus, guys. Laser focus is the next one. Why is laser focus important? Laser focus is important because when changing your bad habits into good ones, you have to be focused because it's hard. Especially if you're coming off an addiction. It's hard. It's hard. You have withdrawals. You get aggravated. You don't feel like being around people. It gets hard. When you're trying to get on and stick to a diet, it gets hard because your eating habits, your habits are in a certain place. Alright, guys? I'm going to speed it up. I don't have too much more time. I don't want to take up too much of your time. But laser focus is the next one. Alright? So remember, let's run back through this before we go to this last one. Action. 10 times the action. Action is key. Alright? After action, make sure that your action is being productive. Productivity is the second one. Okay? After our productivity is our attitude. Now we have action, productivity, and attitude. But you're forced to be reckoned with, I'm telling you. You're forced to be reckoned with. All right? And people that are living this know that. They know that. They know that. And that's why you can't touch them. All right? Just off those 3 tips alone. All right? The next one, we getting into the meat of it now. Changing bad habits into good ones. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Yes, it's hard. It's hard. But it's okay. It won't always be hard. That's the beauty of it. It won't always be hard. As long as we get through it and keep pushing. Even if we have to go through the motions, let's go through the motions in good habits than bad ones. Okay? That's the 4th one. The 5th one, what I just said, laser focus. Why is laser focus important? Because when we are taking action, when we're being productive, when we have the right attitude and changing habits, now we have to laser that focus. We have to laser that focus now. We got to. The reason why is because we have a lot of distractions. We have social media, girlfriend, boyfriend, dad, mom, kids, aunties, the job, want to go out, whatever. You have distractions. They're out here. So you have to have that laser focus and apply that to the steps. And go ahead and get to the next level that you want to get at. Okay? So the last thing, which could have been any one of these places, which is important. I think this is the last thing, because I think once you have applied everything from the first 5 steps down, you now can get really into goal setting. And after applying 1 through 5, we are ready for goal setting. And the reason why I save goal setting for last is because don't set a goal if you're not going to do your best to achieve it. And with the first 5 tips, that's setting up yourself to be the best to go hit your goals. All right? And I'm not talking outlandish goals. I'm not talking, oh, I want to make $1 billion in a year. I want to make 10,000 next month. It's whatever that you want to do. It can just be, I want a better relationship with my kids, or I want a better relationship with the Father, or I want to experience the kingdom and the bliss of life. It can be whatever. But first, you have to take action. Don't set a goal if you're not taking action. All right? Productivity. Okay? Productivity. Don't set a goal if you're not being productive. Okay? Hey, take notes. This is important. If you're not taking action, you can't set a goal. You have to be in action to set a goal. You have to be productive to set a goal. Productivity is key. You have to be productive to set a goal. All right? Next one, attitude. We back at it. Attitude. Your attitude is going to give you the right goals to set. Your attitude is going to give you the right goals to set. Why? Just go down the line. You're taking action. You're being productive. Now you're in the right attitude. Now you know exactly what you want and how you want it. Now it's time to set goals and plan it out. Changing bad habits to good ones. How does that fall into goal setting? How does that fall into goal setting, people? Huh? It falls under goal setting how? Because once you change your bad habits into good ones, those goals are going to be that much easier to hit. Because you're out of your old way. Now you're being the person that you want to be. The person that you see yourself being in the future now. Because of what? The changing of bad habits to good ones. And now you're ready to set goals that you're ready for, that you have built the habits to go and achieve. Hey, baby, it's a process to everything, and you gotta love the process because the process is what makes it beautiful. Because when you're in the process, that's really when you're in the moment. The spoils come later. We'll celebrate later. That's cool, but right now in the process is game time. Change your bad habits into good ones. Okay, so you'll already be that person going into your goal setting because that's important. All right. Fifth, here we go. Laser focus. Laser focus. Laser focus. All right. Laser focus. Why is laser focus important for goal setting? You already know. It's focus. You have to be focused on your goals and how to achieve them and what you got to do to achieve them. All right. Yeah, I got excited for this last part because each step goes into the next step. It's a process. It's systematic. If you apply it to your life, then you'll see the changes that you've been wanting to see in your life. But you have to do it. You have to do it. You have to set up a belief system and then add the tips, the tools, and the skills to your life in order to get yourself to the next level. Come join the Kingdom Experience. The Kingdom Experience is a way of living and a way of thinking. The whole earth could be on the kingdom in this kingdom way of living. We don't need wars. We don't need famine. We don't need poverty. We don't need any of it. The only reason why we have it on this planet is because we allow it. Okay, guys? So I'm going to leave you with that. The 6 success tips to apply to your life. 1, action. 2, productivity. 3, attitude. 4, change bad habits into good ones. Okay? 5, laser focus. Alright? And number 6, goal setting. Set your goals. Alright? Set your goals and always renew them. Okay, guys? So that's where we at. We out. We out. Make sure I ain't leave nothing. I'm going over it all. We out. Alright, nation. Hey, it's peace, love, happiness. Pray for the protesters. If you're not praying for the protesters, go out there and join them protesting. If you're not going to go join them protesting, then do something socially through social media, through your workforce to help feed the movement. It's not going to happen overnight. It's definitely going to be a process to come, and it's not just deliverance for just black, dark-skinned, brown people. It's a liberation and it's a civil movement for humankind. So let's get behind that. That's why that's important, because we are one human race, we are one humankind, and we must have each other's back in order to get to the level as a planetary system and as a human race and as a humankind in order to get there. All right, guys. So be blessed. Peace, love, happiness. It's your boy J.R. J-Rob, El Casino, Jeremy Robinson, Mr. Robinson, known by many names. We out. Peace.